Hey guys, it's Jennifer Cole from Cole Mountain Designs, and I've got a really fun project you are gonna like. I am an artist by trade and frugal by nature, and this whole project costs less than $4 to make. I start off with balls from Dollar Tree. Now these balls do have LED light up mechanisms in them, but it's the kind that you have to bounce to activate. So we're going to take those out, and what you didn't see is I used a drill with a very tiny drill bit to drill in beside the mechanism so that I could get my scissors in there to get it started. And when you cut, you always keep your scissors in the same place and move the object you're cutting. Now this is one of those squishy rings, and it had the mechanism that we wanted because it has a push on and off button, which is exactly what we need, and that ring only cost me 20 cents at Walmart. So we're going to dry fit it in the ball, see how we like it. The goal here is to get the battery portion and the LED light portion inside the ball, and the on and off button to rest on top of the ball so that we could turn it on and off at will. And it's going to take you a little bit. You don't want the hole to be so big that the button falls inside the ball, and you don't want it to be so small that it rests up too high above the ball. Also, make sure when you're shopping for your balls, get ones that are very rigid, because once you take the air out, you don't want the shape of the ball to collapse on you. And I could tell when I was shopping for them that these balls were very tight and very hard. They weren't going to fall apart when I took air out. And I'm just using hot glue here. You don't want to put on too much, because if there's too much, the bead will cause the mechanism to rest up too high above the ball. So again, you slide the battery in and the LED light portion in. You press and hold for a minute and give it a chance to glue up. I'm noticing that I still have my button mechanism firmly on top, just about as flush as I can get with the top of the ball as possible. I love how the facets of these balls play with the light. Now this headband comes from Dollar Tree as well. It came in a 3-pack, so it ended up being 33 cents. And this sequin ribbon is elastic, and it came from Hobby Lobby, and this portion cost less than $1. I'm putting hot glue on in a zigzag portion, and I'm using a lot of it because when I press down, I want the glue to squish all the way to the edges, because remember, your balls are going to be glued to this sequin ribbon, and you do not want the sequin ribbon to be on there loose. It needs to have glue all over. Now I'm cleaning up the edges, and what I'm doing is I'm snipping off any of the extras, but what can't be snipped off, I'm folding over the back side. But it's important here that you smush and smear so that you do not leave any bulky things on the underside. It would give you a headache. Now you'll notice here that I used hot glue, but later on, which I didn't show you, I decided that I preferred the glue E6000 better. It really does have a much longer, stronger, more permanent hold. So again, I'm using hot glue in this video, but later on I changed my mind. And another thing I changed my mind on was the placement of the ears. Originally, where you see them placed, as I was wearing it later in the day, it wanted to slide or make my headband slide around back and forth. So when you make it, if I were you, I would put the ears further down on the headband, and it'll stay in place more. Now I've had to use bobby pins to hold the headband in place where I wanted to. So there you have it, guys. It's a finished product. Now, be sure to subscribe, because I will be adding more projects that'll be something you've never seen before. And next week is a countdown Mickey chalkboard. Like us, comment. You can also follow us on Facebook at Cole Mountain Designs. Have a magical day.